travel to a faraway jungle to find the source, each having their own reasons. Welcome to the Tomb of Annihilation.
So, welcome back everyone. In our last session, our party had made their way to the second level of the tomb before Lunan spotted the triangle-headed skeleton moving about on the upper levels. After signaling the party, Yelena let loose an ice bolt, striking the skeleton and slowing it down, but it fled into the ceiling crawl spaces. Dusted gave chase, climbing the walls over the balconies and maneuvering into the crawl space to track the target. There, he ascertained that the skeleton had fled to Wongo's tomb, and so the party gave chase. Halting near the entrance, Lunan discovered that the entire floor was a pressurized trap leading to the rotating blades, which currently stood stationary. Dusted, the spider climbing on the ceiling, avoided the trap as he snuck carefully into the room, where he saw a skeleton licking its hands to clean itself, as if in some act that reminded Dusted of a tabaxi cleaning themselves. Not distracted by this familiarity, Dusted swung down, grappled the skeleton and dragged him into the corridor via the ceiling where Vargo blasted it with a firebolt. Head safely tucked under his arm, Dusted watched as the corpse landed on the floor, setting the trap in motion. Quickly diving across the ceiling to exit the corridor, Dusted then stuffed the key into the bag of holding, and now only 4 more to go. The party then headed to the grate to investigate the underground river, where they discovered a back entrance into Obolaka's tomb. Unfortunately, Vargo set off an explosive trap that then activated the undead within the tomb, and failed to call the spirit of Obolaka when he eventually gathered the ring from its resting place. Further investigation of the river led to a suspended chest which Vargo tried to unlock, only to be teleported inside as the chest sunk to the bottom of the river. The party banded together, broke the chest open to free him, and Vargo, with his newfound freedom, gifted Yelena a bag of gold and rubbed the ring on her, summoning Obolaka's spirit, which she easily resisted. We now join our party at the source of the underground river. Over to you.
Oh boy, I think I have a splinter in my eyes.
Good. You deserve it.
I may have to rely on you for today, guys, just to move around.
Huh?
Wait, do you mean a splinter in your actual eye?
I thought you were meaning in roleplay.
Meaning in the roleplay.
Ray's
good.
connected.
Just excuse.
Ray's connected from Discord, so we won't be able to move his token until further notice. So we'll do that for you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But this
I'm theater of the minding, as we say.
Splinter and I.
Yeah.
That sounds positively terrifying. But at least you have your fancy cup now.
Yeah, too bad I don't drink.
Drink any liquids from it.
I don't know. It seems to. What did it do apart other than change the face whenever it's empty or full?
Nothing.
Exactly
Ah.
nothing.
Then yeah, I guess you're right.
But I suppose it's only interesting to find out how it is when it's half full or half empty.
That is true.
I try that. What happens?
If it's a pessimistic cup or an optimistic cup.
Does the face have a scissor or something?
Are you gonna fill the tankard with water? Are you?
Halfway.
Yeah,
Oh,
halfway.
halfway. The smiling face slowly changes to one of a bit of a confused frown halfway between happy and sad.
That's neat. Here, I give it a taste to them just to see if it's still
Wait,
water.
the underground water?
Okay, go ahead and roll a Constitution check for me, please.
Check or saving throw?
A check.
Alrighty, let's see.
First dice.
I'm
roll.
using the app in my mobile phone. I feel
Okay.
it's dirty. Where are my abilities in this? I
You have
see
to
the saving throws.
swipe to the right.
I see my hit points, conditions.
I think you need to
Skills.
swipe the phone in the app.
Swipe. Pretend
Okay.
you're on Tinder.
Swipe left on us.
Local wizard. Can I roll a saving throw for now?
Yeah.
Ah, I see it. Let's see. I rolled a 5, so not good.
Alright, the roll came up with the +3
Nice.
was an 8, which is you place your lips to the tankard, and as you look down, you can see the murky water within. It doesn't look very inviting. Little splinters of wood float on the surface of the liquid as you gently place your lips to the tankard and slowly tilt. Your eyes grow wide as the liquid rushes towards your mouth and your nose, and as it passes your lips, it is slightly earthy. Almost, it's like gritty, almost as if eating soil. Wherever the source must come from, it's definitely passed through the earth above. It's not acidic in any way, but at the same time, it's not very tasty either.
Will not recommend.
Nothing else happened.
That was a mistake. Okay.
You glance at the tankard and the frown is turned into a little bit more of an upside down smile, a bit more of a sadder face.
So there's a gradient to this. Okay.
Fancy.
You know how difficult it is to create a magical item? Like, who will put energy and effort into this? Someone with a lot of power and a lot of free time.
Or
Perhaps
humor.
you can do that once you have your own tower.
The Tower of Tower. The Tower of Power.
I will register that name if you don't mind.
Go
Sounds
ahead.
cool. I put my hand on someone's shoulder. I don't know, whoever is closest. Come on, carry me. I mean, guide me.
Carry me. Who is it that can't walk on water?
That's true, Javelina.
You can't walk on water.
No. I went under.
Yeah.
She will begin swimming after.
I think you didn't cast it on Dusted either.
That's
You cast it on the four of you and then not Dusted, and because he could climb on the walls, I think.
might be the case. I do not
Yeah.
remember enough.
Dustin, how tall are you?
Let me just confirm that it's 5 feet something. It's not much.
Alright.
5'3".
So your nose and your mouth are like, if you're standing where the chest is, the water is up to your chin.
It does this treading water, yeah.
You're like bouncing in your tippy toes while you're treading water.
Mm.
Yelena, you're about the same
Perhaps.
height. It's 5'2".
5'3".
Yeah, she is a bit taller. But I assume that she'd probably have to swim anyway.
Alright. You're all huddled around this broken chest in this like pool of murky water.
I can't believe you drank this. Anyways,
You know, you don't get to be a wizard without some sort of scientific curiosity and
That
just
before
regard for your own
becoming a
life.
that's the sort of science I'd expect Yarlena to conduct.
I'm starting to believe you want me to become a lich, Carolina.
Then I can kill you. And feel righteous.
You don't need me to be a lich to do that. You know that.
No, but I
Well,
can feel
well,
righteous while doing so.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's just to feel good about it. Yeah.
Anyway.
Remind me, guys, what we did we find in the chest? Did we find anything?
Well, there was this
Oh.
cup.
The
It was only the
magnificent
cup. Okay.
I got a nice bag
Nice.
of gold.
Oh, yeah, gold as well, yeah.
300 to be precise.
Okay.
and nothing else.
Well, I suppose we got Vargo back, huh?
No, I
wanna-
got I got a scroll of
Bro.
something.
And Vago is invaluable, so he's priceless, clearly. So therefore, the chest was full of the friends we made along the way. I hate that I had to make that joke.
Perhaps one too many friends.
I agree.
Okay. But it's getting increasingly clear that there's plenty of hidden doors and rooms in this cavern. So we should try to look for them even more often, I think.
Do you still suspect there's something on this floor that we haven't found?
Maybe we haven't been in every room, I believe.
We
Not
shouldn't
properly.
get distracted.
But that is not the most important. Do we want to follow and see where this water lead us? Or do we want to get going?
I think we should focus on getting the rest of these skeleton heads. The longer we dally, the more people die. And the stronger
Imagine-
the weird dog thing becomes. Whatever it is.
That's, I imagine one way or another this river is going to end up in that room with the rotating.
So that would be a nice big drop waiting for us somewhere.
Gradual descent.
Well, if we're thinking about other rooms downstairs, so you're suggesting that it end up all the way. How far down? Was there any water other than?
That's like 5 floors down. We could end up there, so it could be worth it looking if that's where it leads.
Yeah, but just be careful of the current. I mean, it might just grab you underneath and just hurl you downwards.
Maybe you could check walking on the wall.
Let's make our way back and then Dustin can have a think about if he wants to go and potentially die or not, you know?
How do we do with this gassy area? It looks
It's
like
still
it's
there.
refilled again. Just please don't have any flames, and we go one person at a time.
Or we can
Remember
walk
that
out.
opening the door will spark an ignition anyway. So if you want to go through the door, you have to remove the gas first.
Luna walks past.
And Dustin does the same. Unless someone ignites it, he makes it to the other side.
Fireball!
Oh, we lost. Oh, there's Lunas. By the way, DM, how is going under this place? This with the grate?
Mm-hmm.
How far was the drop from the grate down to the water?
It was about 10 feet.
Okay, so I can crawl under it without touching the water. That was more what I was looking for. Perfect.
As you pass underneath, the grate is still open, so you can see above. All right. So, Dusted, you're crawling on the walls, are you?
Yeah.
Okay. The slow trickle of the river accompanies you as you're crawling along the length of the wall. The darkness all around you is heavy in its thickness. If not for your dark vision, you would most certainly trip and fall or lose your hands. Of course, you're quite sticky, so that wouldn't happen, but under normal circumstances. As you move along, the winding river ahead, you're going to...
I mean, he's still continuing. I'm just sort of slowly moving him. Yeah.
You come to another portion. As you pass underneath, you realize the roof above this area is quite flat, as if some construction has taken place. You realize you're passing underneath the other corridor.
Oh. Like, that's the terrible magnet corridor, I think.
Correct. The river continues onwards up ahead, and then it seems to bend eastwards. Are you going to continue around?
I mean, there's nothing that really indicates that there's anything going on here.
Correct.
So Dusted just continues in a way. But he is stopping every so often, maybe just dipping his hand in to feel if the flow has increased. Anyway.
How fast are you moving?
So that would be half speed, if I have to sort of do it stealthily or slowly, at least.
Alright, so then roll a stealth check for me.
28.
Oh god. Alright.
It's almost a shame to use it on this.
You continue around the corner, and as you do, you can see almost into the distance the river passes underneath Wongo's tomb up ahead, and it continues to bend around almost as if it is a semicircle.
So it might bend into itself, actually. Dusted continues. Up and around Wongo's tomb. There's nothing that indicates that water flows in beneath Wongo's tomb, except for, like, the river is not leading into it, like...
No, it goes underneath, given that you have the...
Yeah, okay.
Tell exactly.
Yeah. It was more if there was sort of like a room that was filling with water underneath it, but yeah.
As you make it to the pinnacle of the semicircle over there, you notice a hole in the ceiling, very similar to where the skeleton crawls in as well. And you take a look down, the river winds and bends and then turns around at the bottom due east again.
A part of Dusted sort of stops with the hole and sort of like the last hole can just pop in to see if it leads towards Wongo's tomb.
Indeed, it looks like it heads in that direction. With a slight incline, it goes directly towards Wongo's tomb.
So, in theory, if I hadn't caught it, it could have run here, right?
Correct.
Okay, that would have been annoying, but good to know. Dusted finally sort of edges forward to this place.
Alright. As you reach the corner, your eyesight allows you to see a lot further beyond. The river up ahead moves out of sight, but what does come into sight from where you are, on the south end is a small staircase leading upwards.
Just gonna take a quick look around the corner.
Alright, the stairwell leads up to a corridor, which ends in a wall. I mean, I guess I may as well do that.
Yeah. With a penchant for secret doors, there might be one leading up there. But the river was what Dustin was asked to investigate, so he'll just have a look. When Dustin touches the water now, has it gained speed at all? Or is it still sort of the slow meandering?
It's gained a little bit of speed, but not too much.
Okay.
The river itself is not too fast moving, but as you get closer to the end, you can hear the rush of water filling your ears, almost as if there is an echo up ahead.
Oh, okay, so there might indeed be a waterfall leading down to the lower levels this way. Okay,
Where you're standing, correct.
Oh.
Right, bear with me while I get to the correct description.
Why is there a treasure chest over there?
To tease you. To make sure we can't help you.
15 feet ahead of you, Dusted, the underground river ends with a large chasm about 30 foot in circumference. The river itself plunges relentlessly into the depths of the dark below, causing a surge of foggy, cold air to rise from those depths, creating an ominous chill in the air that seems to coil around you like the breath of some ancient, monstrous creature. Through the oppressive fog that envelops the chasm, your gaze settles upon an ornate chest, its opulent form resting serenely against the far wall upon a distant ledge. The ledge itself is about 10 feet below where you stand and 25 feet away.
Dustin keeps trying to hold the grip on the wall as he approaches it and tries to look down, where the waterfall goes over the edge.
You're looking down into the dark below.
Yeah.
Your vision is out to 60 feet. Beyond 60 feet is still darkness as the waterfall plunges down.
Ugh. Yeah, that will give anyone some height sickness, probably. The last chest that Vargo climbed into, turned him into, put him inside of it. But that was sitting in the open, you know.
If you ask me.
But that was sitting in the open. Dustin sort of slowly approaching the chest. Every sort of like rationale that he has to leave this thing alone, that he tries to just silence it for a while. Is Nang Nang offering any insight on this, or is she just silent at this moment?
Nang looks at the chest of shinies. The chest itself is bound in not iron bars, but the bindings around the side of the chest look like they're made from gold. The rivets themselves, golden rivets on the side. The wood, surprisingly, that covers it, whilst moist, looks like it's in pristine condition. It doesn't seem to be damaged at all. The chest itself is not locked. In fact, there isn't even a lock on it. There is a clasp, but there's nowhere to actually put a lock through. The chest seems almost in pristine condition, even though it's been sitting here potentially untouched for as long as you know. There's only a
Hey,
few
me.
items that
Me.
spring to mind that you know don't take damage from wear and tear.
This seems like such an obvious trap. So it must be magical in some way or another if it doesn't react to it. I could get one of the experts over here, but I mean, they wouldn't be able to climb over here. I'm the only one that can climb over here anyway. Ah, bad decisions. Good decisions. Dustin is getting one of his daggers out and approaching the chest. He's gonna lean forward and then sort of like tap with the blade of the +2 dagger on top of it.
What do you mean by tap?
Like if you were sort of like not hitting it, well, sort of hitting, but sort of tap hit, like you would knock on a door, but with a knife.
Igniting it?
No. Just like hitting a blade on top of something flat. So you're hitting the side of the blade on top of something, like you're almost like knocking on it. Does that make sense? I don't know.
Do you mean like you would search for secret doors by knocking on a wall?
Yeah, sort of like that, but with the blade.
Yeah. So you tap. Are you listening for? What are you listening for?
Just if it's hollow, probably.
Okay. Why don't you roll a perception check for me? Seeing as you're so close, I'll give you advantage.
Okay. That's gonna be a 10 on either one of those rolls, I think. Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Right. As you slowly creep along the wall, you pull out your +2 dagger and you slowly lean forward. You lean across and bounce the dagger off the side of the chest, or on the lid, I assume?
Yeah, that was in the lid, yeah.
Okay. The first bounce, it doesn't react how you expect it to. You don't really hear any sound, given you only rolled a 10. But the second time it does. The dagger doesn't bounce at all. It sticks to the lid of the chest. And
Oh dear.
as it does, the chest lid itself almost seems to vibrate as 5 yawning gaps blink open and the lid of the chest pops.
Hello, Mimic.
I need you to roll initiative for me, please.
Oh yeah. Dustin is surprised. That's no surprise.
Oh no.
If the chain of the chest points at you, it's a mimic. If it points backwards, it's a chest.
If we're doing Dark Souls logic, does the Mimic chest also contain rare exclusive armor?
It contains
Awesome.
1 gold coin or bronze.
Impressive.
Oh, bugger.
Others are having the classic conversation. Surely he's not opening a chest or something, or falling into a trap like that, you know?
Oh, surely not.
Because we just had this problem.
He's gonna be so
I mean,
careful.
after what
Don't
after what
worry.
happened to me, he's gonna have his defenses upwards. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Dusted, sorry, what did you get?
A 9.
A 9. Let's
So it's ahead of me with 2, yeah.
Alright. It is indeed. Dusted. The mimic itself is going to use its action. And it is going to expand its form or grow its form. You watch in horror as the dagger sticks to its lid. The mouth forms, a long tongue comes out, and all of a sudden 2 legs and 2 arms pop out on the ground in front of it. Almost seems to stand up in front of you. It looks like it only has 1 attack per turn, and that is its action. Alright. Which means it is your turn, Dusted.
Oh, Dustin is gonna pull out his. Well, I have the other dagger out already, and it's sort of stuck. He's gonna get out the other dagger, and would it be an action to try and pull it off? One of the daggers?
Yeah, because you'd need to make an ability check to, and
Yeah, I'm just.
a major disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm just checking here because it might be better just to attack it instead. So I'm gonna take 2 attacks with the dagger. +1. A 29.
That hits.
I still have it as an offhand weapon on mine, so I'm just gonna roll the damage and add 5 to this. So that's max damage at 10.
Nice.
I am gonna mark it, even though it doesn't really matter. There's no one else here. And then take another swing at it. 15.
15 hit. Oh, hang on. The dagger that hit sticks to the surface. You would need to use your other attack to try and
Okay.
yank it free, or leave it stuck into the chest itself.
I'll just jank it. Athletics?
It would be, yeah, if you want, but it's made with disadvantage.
Okay. Great.
Given the adhesive nature of the mimic.
10.
Okay, unfortunately that means your other dagger is now stuck against...
For the love of...
What else would you like to do?
That's it for me.
Okay. Right. That will bring us to the beginning of the next round, round 2. In the meantime, the rest of you, what have you been doing while you've been waiting for Dusted to scout back? I'd say you've probably got like 5 minutes.
I like to picture. Continue.
Luna would talk with Vargo about his flying animated objects. Like, I really liked how that spell, it looked very cool. But did you notice how they didn't cut through properly?
That was Valoris.
Was it Valorous? Ah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mixing you up. Then I said that to Valorous.
I did. Rather unfortunate.
Have you thought about putting silver on them?
I have not.
I think that would help with these undead, at least a lot of them. Or even just animating silver coins might give them do the thing.
This through. I'll keep that in mind for next time. I should have some at hand. He starts rifling through his coin purse. Yeah. He's got some silver.
How many silver coins have you got?
I've got 29.
Oh god. Okay, that's a lot.
Well, not really a lot of money though.
Yeah, it could be 29 missiles though.
True. 10 at a time. 10 at a time.
Alright, you guys are having a conversation about silver missiles. Yelena?
She'll just watch them and pretend that she knows what they're on about. She'll
How
just nod very excitedly. Oh, yes.
how long as a group would you wait before you start to get worried that Dusted isn't coming back?
This is average scouting time. He doesn't really scout much.
Actually,
No.
longer than
Wow.
and the combat is going to last. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
100%.
I would have said maybe just over 5 minutes, maybe even 10 minutes, because we all know what Dust is like. He gets distracted by everything.
Okay.
Unless
that-
there's like, I don't know, yelps and screams in the distance that Lunan manages to pick up on, you know.
Yeah.
Lunan,
That's
how can your
Basically.
message sending? Is it 100?
Six.
It's
300.
100 feet, but
Oh,
I wouldn't say it wouldn't reach to over there. It's 170 or 80 feet just to get
I
to
thought-
him. It's the bird flies, and it doesn't
Yeah.
move in stone.
It has put to be. It's 300 feet, I think.
Maybe.
Actually.
In total, most likely. Okay, so let's say after about combat round 6 or 7, that you would probably start thinking about Dusted. Where is he?
Yeah, unless I can hear very clear sounds of a fight.
Okay.
Passive
Um,
perception.
Okay. Passive is fine. Is it 18 or is it gone up to 20 now?
Don't think it's 20, but
Thank goodness.
I think it's 18.
18 is good.
No, 19 is the 19.
19. Okay. All right then. Let us go back then to the top of the round, Dusted, with you as the mimic itself is going to attempt to grapple you.
Ew.
All right. As it steps in, the two arms that it grew seem to wrap around you and grab you. It grapples you closely. Please go ahead and roll your athletics.
I don't think so.
Okay, that's
That's a
pretty
natural
good.
20. Yeah.
All right. Its single attack turn is over, which means it's your turn.
Well, I'm gonna try to yank both daggers out, which would still be athletics, I think.
Mm-hmm. So we'll do one after the other. Disadvantage.
Yeah. And let's start with the +2 dagger. So that's a 16.
Oh, that one you managed to pull it out. Yeah.
And the second one,
Mm-hmm.
also with disadvantage, is a 15.
Also managed to pull that one out. All right, that would be your action.
Yeah. I'm just gonna try and run away.
Fair enough.
Dustin doesn't like this.
All right. As you move away, you move out of his range of attack, so he gets an opportunity attack at you.
Yeah.
All right. So he is going to swipe at you. Oh, he gets a 24.
I'm gonna use my my reaction. which is to not unwavering mark. Sorry, it's warning maneuver. I'm just gonna send it to the game log. So I get a D8 more in AC.
So you need a 4 or better.
That was not good enough, but I take half damage against the attack.
Okay. So that's 2 points of damage.
Yeah.
Um,
And it probably has a nasty side effect too.
yes, anything that hits you has the adhesive trait. So as it hits you, its hand sticks to you. Almost as if the two of you are now you're carrying the chest itself.
So I'm being grabbed here, basically. I'm not moving at all.
You're not grappled actually, you can move. It's like you're dragging the chest along. So it moves
Oh.
slides right up close to you.
Oh, this is horrible.
Alright, that brings us to the end of your turn.
Yeah, it does. Because unless I can move more, then yeah.
Alright, then it is its turn next. Right, it is going to hit you with its other arm and try and stick to you again. Oh, it misses quite easily.
Yeah.
And as it does, Dusted, it is going to... I think it is going to literally just follow you, seeing as its one hand is stuck to you. Yeah. It is just gonna move right close to you. Which is gonna be your turn.
Dust is gonna try to free himself and then move away from it again.
How?
In a panic. How?
You're gonna
Where is it sticking? Where is it sticking to me though?
on your body, I would say. You've run away, so it's stuck to your back. So I guess you're gonna need to do a disadvantage, almost like an escape check, like you have been doing to pull yourself free.
Okay, I'm gonna try with acrobatics.
Mm-hmm.
So like twisting myself in a proper position to get let go of. Let's see if that works. 21.
Oh, okay, that works. As you manage to pull yourself free of this sticky adhesive limb that is stuck to you. What are you going to do now?
He's gonna continue trying to get away from it.
So you're gonna run again?
Yeah.
Alright, so I get an opportunity. It gets an opportunity attack.
Yeah.
And it misses. Alright.
Dustin's gonna keep running. He doesn't like the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alright. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Alright, it is going to attempt to jump the gap. And follow you.
No.
So, acrobatics is strength.
Think so. Oh, well, that doesn't matter. It can definitely jump.
Alright,
That's athletics, yeah.
it leaps across the gap and it begins to give chase. It uses a jump to make its movement, and let me just see. How far are you away from him?
10 feet.
10 feet. Okay, well he's used all his movement for jumping, so he can't get closer to you this time round. That brings us to your turn.
Well, 60 feet, like dashing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay.
I'm being chased by vengeful box. This is not fair.
Alright, as you get there, you just see it out the corner of your eye. Looking back, it's just at the bottom of the bend as it's giving chase. It is your turn again.
Dustin's gonna keep sprinting this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alright, rounding the corner, Dusted, are you going to keep running?
Oh yeah, he wants to get away from this thing.
Okay. Dusted, as you go running away, sorry, are you crawling on the walls using your spider climb?
Yeah, that's the only way I can do it. Yeah.
Alright, as you are dashing around against the current of the river, but you're on the walls, crawling around far up ahead, you can see Yelena nonchalantly sitting on the ground underneath the grate. She's just watching a conversation taking place between Valrus and Lunan. Valrus has got his hand in his pocket, in his pouch, and you can see the glint of silver in your dark vision at the edge of the light. A furrow is creased on his forehead, as if he's deep in thought. Yelena, oh, actually no. Lunan, at the edge of your vision, you can hear some moving. And then as you look up to where the sound is coming from, you notice Dusted. He's looking behind him and he is in full sprint. He's attached to the wall and like a cat with its tail on fire, he is moving as fast as possible directly towards you. The one really interesting thing, you've never seen Dusted this white.
What?
Yeah, it's almost like he's covered in fear and panic. As he comes bolting along the ceiling towards you.
Dustin is coming back. He looks scared. Get ready.
He must have touched something he shouldn't. That's for sure.
What's going on, Dustin?
What did you touch?
I didn't touch it.
Oh, you touched
It just
something
tried
then.
to eat me.
Oh, what tried to eat you?
A treasure chest tried to eat me.
Why were you touching a treasure chest?
I didn't touch the treasure
again?
chest. I didn't touch the treasure chest. It tried to eat me.
Why did it try to eat you?
But to be honest, in this place, that's not much of a question.
Dustin doesn't know what a mimic is,
Treasure-
basically.
Treasure chests don't usually try to eat you.
They also don't usually magically lock you inside them.
Not
The last
like
one just ate one
not-
of us. So
not like Valvis. It was like there's this waterfall and everything. The water just went straight down. I don't know how far down because I didn't get to check it. There was a treasure chest on the other side. I went over to see what it was, and I tapped it with the knife.
You
And
did touch it.
I didn't touch it. The knife
You
touched
did.
it. I didn't touch it.
You touched it with
No,
the
I didn't.
Dustin,
knife.
if you're running, is it coming after you?
Yeah, but unless I outran it and Dustin looks behind himself. Is there any splashing of water heard behind us?
Roll a perception check.
Going to ready a firebolt, you know.
I just love we're standing there talking about nonsense and it's coming.
Dusted in your panic, you look behind you, your heightened feline senses stretching out to the edge of your vision. You don't hear anything except the trickle of water underneath your feet.
I must have outrun it. Dustin being full of himself now, he's no longer in danger.
This Is it just one small chest?
Well, it was about, and Dustin tries to do the dimension of this thing after it turned into a massive, sort of like chest full of teeth and and legs. And he sort of tries to measure it. How big is that thing actually when it wakes up?
So the chest itself was about 4 foot wide, 2 foot deep, 2 foot high. A reasonably big treasure chest, but the legs itself that sprouted out, each leg was about 4 foot long, as were the arms.
Okay.
Just enough to make a 5 foot reach attack.
Yeah. So it becomes really nasty when it becomes bigger. Yeah.
The most disturbing thing was the 5 foot long tongue that was lolling out the side of its mouth as it was running after you.
Ugh.
It was almost lapping up the water.
Well, I seem to have gotten away with it. So no foul. There is definitely what was it? It hit me with its tongue. So Dustin has a bruise somewhere. For sure.
Dustin goes to his back and just see the like goo and the slime that's trickling down the back of his face.
His back.
It's all matted like getting chewing gum in your hair.
Would we have any reason of actually going back there?
Well, besides the treasure chest, there was a staircase leading up. I think it goes back to that crying skull we met.
Considering it doesn't really sound like a treasure chest, perhaps we find another way.
I mean, the water just leads to a very, very steep drop. But it is another way out of the water, I suppose, if you don't want to take chances with the gas.
Or we just climb up and Luna pointing straight up at the bars.
Well, we can do that too, I guess. Yeah.
Seems reasonably safer compared to an evil treasure chest.
I mean, there was no way up near the treasure chest. It was sort of a bit before. There was a corridor leading up. It ended in a wall, but considering all the doors we've seen leading into walls, I mean, it might as well also be a way in. Either way, maybe it's safer just to take the grate.
I think we should. And then we can go and find another
I mean, wherever you guys are going.
Does somebody want me to give them a boost?
Yes, please. Luna walks up and tries to jump with the help of Jarlena.
Yeah, she'll give him a boost up.
Make a strength check for me, Yelena, please.
Oh boy.
As you put your hands down to give Lunan a boost, he steps on your clasped together fingers and slap.
I love that Jarlena is helping when she is not standing on the water. She's swimming.
Oh, yeah,
that might be a problem, yeah.
Yeah, she just sinks a bit.
Lunan just steps on your face.
That's not quite right.
Yelena, your knees buckle under the weight of Lunan. All 75 pounds.
Luna will just try to jump if it's just 10 feet. Should be fine with his arms straight up.
Go and roll acrobatics for me. Or athletics. Dustin, still beside himself, just stares and shakes his head. Easy stuff, Lunan. Easy stuff. Look at that. So you manage to jump and grab hold of the ledges where the grate is. You easily manage to pull yourself up.
I will try to assist people coming up after.
I mean, I could also just have put you in the bag and you could have gotten up there easily.
Yeah, there was no problem. Just Jarlena got in the way first.
Tried to help. Not my fault I can't stand on water at the moment.
Should we try to get Jarlena up?
Please.
Should I put you in the back? Would that be easier?
I don't want to go in the bag.
All right.
How do you want to jump up?
Hmm.
Did we have any more rope? I think I still have mine in, at least according to my inventory.
I think you guys have got about 30 feet of rope left.
Yeah, that's all we have left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it would be very easy to throw it up to Lunan and climb up with assistance.
Yeah, I think we'll go with that way.
Yeah, okay. I mean, if you're assisting each of you and Dusted goes up last, he won't need assistance because he can just climb.
Sounds
I'll
good.
help everyone get up because I can still sort of like do it without being underwater, I suppose.
Hmm.
I can just stick to the wall.
Okay. So, as you help everyone up climbing up, within a minute, all of you have made it through the grate, and you're standing in the original corridor where you first entered the tomb.
It all started. I guess we're going for the next skull.
Yes. We shouldn't dally too much. Let us head down to the next level and see if we can spot our little friend.
Okay. Let's get a marching order, shall we?
Luna will go first. Keeping an eye open for any skeletons.
Dustin can go last if you prefer.
I'll put y'all in a second.
Keep two open, one for me.
Where do you want to go? I'll go third, fourth, second.
Safe in the middle, if I can
Yeah,
choose.
you're in the middle now.
Should we try and be quiet? Might get
I think it's easier if we stay quiet.
Well,
Then we might be able to sneak up on it.
yes.
Okay, so let's get a group stealth check, please.
Oh, my stealth is great.
Lunan's in the front as
my
well.
god. I guess at least I'm getting rid of all the bad rolls.
Oh,
I'll
damn.
take my natural
That's good.
20. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
yes, that's
oh
the
yeah,
spirit.
Dustin, bring up the average, please.
29 in total, Dusted. That's pretty
I
sharp.
take the clothing.
The what?
Come on, you can do it. The app is loading.
Yeah. Let's see if we other four can combined beat
Oh.
Dustin.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Yep,
So far, that's a 25.
I mean, makes sense.
Yeah,
There we
there
go.
we go.
Okay.
We needed all four to be able to beat Dustin.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So, Lunan, where are you leading the party?
Down the stairs.
Down the stairs, okay. As the narrow staircase winds its way downwards, spanning a descent of
Sim-
25 feet. Go ahead, Ray.
Has everything in the first floor been clear by now?
We haven't checked for secret doors in every pathway, but all the known areas I think have been checked.
Okay.
Alright. You leave behind the mossy, damp and slightly overgrown first level of this tomb. You arrive at the bottom of the staircase on the second level. The narrow balcony extends along the central shaft, winding its way all the way to the bottom. To your left, the dimly corridor leads northwards. Directly ahead, another corridor winds its way eastwards, and flanked by a bronzed plaque on the southern wall, the formidable stone door that you're used to seeing stand sentinel serves as a silent barrier that guards the chamber beyond. Let me change the map. So it was let's just quickly double check. My apologies, Valrus, I got you confused. Let's just change that around quickly. There we go. Yeah? Alright. Lunan, as you are standing at the bottom of the balcony, I will unveil the corridor. Let's just double check from where you are. In fact, your 60-foot dark vision does allow you to see the entirety of the room above. But it is not the room that catches your attention. But from where you are standing, you can see a 15-foot square room in the distance. The walls and floor of the room from where you are appear to be cracked and carved with images of a terrified humanoids falling. Set into the middle of the floor is a stone bearded devil face painted in green, with its mouth wide open. You have not seen that room before. Where to, good sir?
We are looking for the the creature, so I think we will go up to the hole and
Yeah.
check there first. I'm not flying. I'm not the cat. Or what is it they say?
Alright, Lunan, I'm going to stop you right there. Because as you pass the corridor out the corner of your vision, you glimpse
This corridor,
you
man.
glimpse the skeleton on the ceiling, crawling across deeper in towards the big chamber.
I will, as soon as I'm past the corner, turn around and try to stop the others.
Okay.
And then try some signing first, and then I realize I can tell them all by using the message spells. I tell them all one by one. It's over there, while pointing down the corridor.
Alright, and as you finish communicating with them, it moves to the extent of your dark vision, and then you can't see it anymore. You've just caught a glimpse of it within that room.
How do we want to do this? I whisper normally.
All of you are still stealthing down the corridor as Lunan's voice echoes in your minds, telling you that the skeleton is in the room at the end of the corridor.
Dustin is definitely instinctively going to jump up on the walls and sort of crouch like a cat would along the side of the wall.
Okay. Are you staying where you are, or are you going to move closer?
Oh, he's going to move closer to the corridor. So all of a sudden, Jalena has a Dusted on top of her, climbing, not climbing over her like that, and having a look down the hallway. If you can see it, sitting there.
Again, you've just missed it. Lunan managed to see it at the edge of his vision before it reached the end of his dark visions. Unless your vision is longer than 60 foot.
I don't think it is. No, it shouldn't be.
Valrus, can you see 120?
Yes.
So you can literally see the furthest of everybody in a dark tomb, yes?
Yep.
Alright. So, in which case, it is literally... It is sitting still on the ceiling. It's got a very big square shape protruding from its forehead that looks like the second key that you require.
So I ask again, how do we do this? Should Dusted run in and see if he can cover the exit?
It looks either side and moves 10 feet up.
Dustin is the sneakiest out of all of us.
When he covers the hole, the others go in and shoot.
I think that could be a good plan.
Who has been down this path before? Dusted?
I was here when we found the journal.
Was there anything in particular down this path? Or was Lunan down this path as well?
I think we found a corpse here. I think it was Lunan. It's either me and Lunan or me and Vago. Vago, can you remember?
I found this, that I know, the corpse, but I don't think I was in this area.
No, we just saw there was another room down there. We didn't go down there, and we saw the sort of like stone coffin in there.
Okay. I guess we should try to go in there, but I also don't trust that there is no traps.
I mean, I can sneak in there, and you can try to get to my rescue if things go wrong, okay?
Okay, sneak.
Dusted is gonna sneak down the corridor, sort of jumping in here when he gets there to sort of like hide again.
Alright, it's been a little while since you guys have been discussing Dustin, so I will need you to make another stealth check for me.
That makes sense. 21.
Ooh, okay. Move your little icon or man to where you are going to be sneaking up to.
So he's sneaking up to the first sort of like indent he can and sort of hide and see if he can see the skeleton a little better.
You cannot. It has moved out of your vision as much as you know. Are you still on the ceiling?
I think I have. Sorry?
You're still on the ceiling?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's gonna keep walking towards this, sort of listening for it and looking for it. What did it?
Roll
just to see if it's.
check if you're listening
Yeah. Let's have a look. 20.
Alright, Dustin. You are listening and you are looking, and as you get to where you are, you notice the skeleton is moving around within the chamber, but more so, you notice a stone slab in the ceiling just in front of you. There are cracks or gaps in the ceiling, and as you look around, you also notice the ground below you is cracked as if the ceiling drops into the ground, blocking the corridor off. Does that make sense?
Yeah, there is a trap that closes the exit to this room.
Are you telling
Somehow.
me, or are you shouting that to Lunan?
I'm not shouting that to anyone. Dustin is sort of just acknowledging that in his head.
Okay. What you also notice, the scent of old wine tickles your nose as you take in the room beyond. On a checkerboard marble floor, a gilded coffin sparkles in sunlight, streaming down from the chamber's vaulted ceiling, which arches 12 feet overhead. 4 huge stone gargoyle heads with their mouths agape stick out from the walls around the room. Let me... The skeleton is slowly moving around, almost swaying on the ceiling, oblivious to your presence.
Hmm.
Dusted, you will hear in the back of your head the whisper. If I get this clear line of sight, I will try to stun it.
Thank you. I can see it, but there's a chance that a trap will set when I go in here. So I'm gonna see if I can grab it and drag it out as fast as I can. But in case it doesn't, I need you guys to, well, and that it cuts off. It message cannot even do more than one sentence. So yeah, he doesn't hear that.
So what do you...
Right. Dusted is gonna prepare to pounce.
Oh, okay.
And it's on the ceiling as well with me.
Correct.
All right.
It's 25
Dusted
feet
is
away from you.
gonna set in motion using his what is it called? Feline grace. And go 1, 2, 3, 4 and try to grab it. Grab for this creature.
So you're gonna move up quickly
Grapple
to
it.
and grapple it.
Yeah.
Okay. Easy enough. It hasn't noticed you coming, so you quickly move up behind it and wrap your arms around it and grapple it. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Let us see.
Is that must be athletics on me, I guess.
Yes. I am going to roll for me as well.
So the first one is only a 10. Okay.
He rolls a 4, Dusted. As you move up behind the skeleton, oblivious to your presence, it doesn't notice as you almost dart forward and wrap your arms around it, and you grapple it tightly. It starts to scream out loud as it can't break free of your grip.
And with the remaining 40 feet of movement, I can move myself and it 4 squares.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna make 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the end of Dustin's turn.
Okay. Lunan, from the darkness at the edge of your vision, Dusted on the ceiling comes dragging another skeleton grappled in its arms. He has it tight in his clutches.
And Luna will try to stun it from where he stands. So it's a wisdom DC 16.
Okay. Ooh. Yeah, that's not gonna pass at all. Dusted, all of a sudden the head recoils and it just seems to go limp.
Can I keep dragging it?
Yeah, if that's what you want to do.
Since it's not tried to escape, Dusted will use his dash, so he can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and get it closer.
Mm.
But he's not attacking it, he's just sort of like hauling it as fast as he can back to his comrades.
Okay.
And Lunan does the stun again.
Wow. Just mocking this creature at this point.
And it fails again. Anyone else? Yelena? Felris? Fireball?
Fireball.
yeah,
Not
yeah.
bolts.
I'll
Not
do
bolts.
that, but
Yeah.
smaller.
Yeah, let him throw away a frost as well.
A ray of frost. Alright, go ahead. Do your worst, Yelena.
Oh my god, my rolls are awful.
That's a hit though. With Dusted Grappling, that's an easy hit and it's a critical.
Oh.
It's stunned and prone and grappled. There's no way it's breaking out. Dusted, as you're busy dragging this creature along the ceiling, Yelena fires a ray of frost. The accuracy is insane as it goes streaking just over your shoulder. You notice it coming out the corner of your eye and just move a little bit out the way. It strikes the skeleton full on, and as soon as it does, the bones of the skeleton just seem to freeze and then shatter. Everything in your grip almost seems to crumble, and then the only thing that is left that doesn't fall to the ground, cradled in your arms, is the head of the skeleton with the square key attachment.
Well done, Dusted and Lunan.
Does this sort of like almost joggles a little bit, not intentionally, but sort of loses the grip on it, and then quickly sort of tries to get it into the bag of holding with the other skull.
Nice.
On to the next one?
There's some moldy wine in that room.
No,
Doesn't
no
it?
distraction. No.
Moldy wine? Are you talking about vinegar?
It just smells bad, I suppose.
I thought you were going
Interesting.
to ask us to have a look at it.
Do,
and maybe
do we
drink it.
want to investigate any further in there?
I think we should focus on getting the heads. And then we can go back around and clean everything up before heading downstairs.
Okay.
We'll have to come back up anyway, won't we?
Why?
I don't know how we didn't get to the bottom floor through
You mean to go down the spiral?
yeah, to the
Okay, yeah.
the right at the bottom, because I think we didn't actually find a way at the bottom. Where
We
the
haven't.
gargoyles.
We haven't yet, no.
Maybe there is. Probably.
By the way, does anyone have a coin? What is it called? Platina coin?
Have one.
So we only have one. In case the gargoyles are reset.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Then let's agree that for the gargoyles, we kill the platinum one and leave the others by paying them off.
That sounds good.
Good.
Shall we sneak our way down to the next level?
Let's go.
Yes. After you, after you, after you, and Dusted is waiting for everyone to pass so he can take up the back trip.
Lunan, while walking along the balcony here, will continuously look down to see if he see any movement of key-carrying creatures.
Alright. I'll need a group stealth check and then Lunan a perception check from you, please.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my god. I don't think I've rolled above a 10 at all today.
Not bad.
Lunan is focusing more on looking than being quiet.
Which is
I
fair
think
enough.
everyone is.
Okay. As you make your way around the balcony towards the staircase leading down, as you pass the great stone door, two zombie heads pop their heads out of the holes from the other
Oh,
side of
they're
the
back.
door. Lunan, you almost recoil as you're like, what the heck? I thought we cleared that room out. Carry on moving down towards the stairwell.
I'd look in and check. Are they chained to the chains that would pull the door?
You cannot really see past them because their heads are sticking in out of the holes,
Okay.
covering.
I will have to check that if we have a rest at some point. I avoid them walking around.
Okay. Lunan continues past the great door towards the stairwell. Does everyone else follow suit?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. Heading down to level 3.
We really should take a short rest at some point. I can get Channel Divinity back. And I'm sure others can get other effects back.
Okay.
Argo is flying.
You follow the long stairway down another 25 feet into the depths of this enormous staircase. Halfway down, you can feel a change in the air. A putrid stench of decay and rotting corpses assaults your senses as the air seems to thicken with tiny wisps of thick air, resembling faint clouds that almost appear to dance across your vision, carried by unseen currents. As you gaze further down the staircase, a chill runs across your spine. The floors and walls of this level appear to be covered in dark, shadowy patches, like scars on skin that you recognize as being similar to the fortress in the Blight. The growths seem like twisted, irregular formations, almost like creeping tendrils or darkened veins that writhe along the surface, pulsating and beating. The lack of color from your dark vision only accentuates the ominous nature of the growths, casting an unsettling shadow in the otherwise monochromatic environment. As you make your way down the staircase, suddenly tiny eyeballs sprout from the growths just up ahead, on the corner of what must be a 10-foot wide corridor which branches westwards. They appear as deeper, almost black spots within the darkened patches. The whites of the eyeballs seem to focus on you as the pupils contract and the eyelids squint, and then, with a sucking sound, they disappear back into the growth, vanishing from sight.
Ugh.
Ahead, on the opposite wall, you notice the familiar plaque that you have read before with Asarak's warning. Walk through water with weapon in hand, slake your shadow at the font. The vulture is the first step. Write the gods. The walls of history tell all.
Isn't it here we hit one of those?
We made one of the giants, or the sort
Yeah,
of flesh
and I'm
golems
afraid of
things.
it coming back. I'm really afraid of being on this floor without having a long rest first, or at least a short one.
I mean, we don't even know where the creatures are at this point.
No.
The skeletons. So we don't know much about this floor because we continued down very quickly.
Yep. This is an unexplored floor and will take quite a lot of resources if anything that has happened previously is to be expected.
As you are discussing the floors, Lunan, you seem to recall flanking the western corridor the two statues, which you notice are tomb guardians.
Uh, two of those guys.
Those big guys.
Yes. They appear to
Yeah.
be facing each other, unaware of your presence at the moment.
How fit for fight do you guys feel?
Well,
That's the answer of
I
Marco.
have a few smites in me, but I don't think we can take on two of them.
I can spam stuns and hope it will work.
You can only stun one of them, though.
Yeah.
I, for one, don't feel particularly healthy for this.
No. Perhaps we can.
What exactly are we looking at, guys? I don't see.
Is the golem. Oh,
Two of these columns that you usually dump with
Which golems?
the mean ones.
The ones that hit really hard.
Yes.
Yeah, the armored ones.
Yeah.
I think they could take us out in 2 rounds in 12 seconds if they're lucky and we are unlucky.
But then the idea is not to go that way, at least. For now.
No, but there was one other in this region last time we went there.
So you are.
Remind me, DM, were we ever inside of this room, or did we just look into it?
You only managed to look inside. You've never actually been into it.
So we haven't touched that tomb.
Correct.
Do we see any sign of the, or hear any sign of the skeleton that we are looking for?
Roll a perception check.
This is where it's down that corridor past the really, really horrible. Oh my god. I will roll above a 10 at some point.
All you hear are the golems.
All you hear is the popping, sucking sound of eyeballs watching you as they disappear into the veins on the walls.
She glares at the eyeballs. Will you shut up? Why'd you have to make so much noise?
So, guys, are we fighting?
If we don't see
See, I think we are good.
yeah.
Do
We
you all
need to
see eye
find
to eye?
the skeleton head.
We're good for what? To fight or good to hide?
Good to find it.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh,
Let's
oh
put
dear.
him in the front.
What are you want
No,
to
no, no.
fight?
I mean,
You want to
I
fight
can
these
make
two?
Jorlena invisible, right? Right.
Before we start, I'm zooming in and looking at everyone's health. Is it possible? Like, are we allowed to have a short rest? I can't remember when we last had one.
Short, we should be allowed to, but we only get 1 hit die per hour.
Yeah, you can have as many rests as you like during the day, but you only heal the amount of hit die per hour in a day. So if you guys are level 9, you can have 9 short rests and heal 1 hit die each time. But that just doesn't mean you don't heal to full, because your long rest will be the remainder of whatever hit die you don't use.
Oh, because Luna and Dustin are looking pretty not too good.
Should we
Yeah,
take our
man.
break here?
Yeah.
Let's call it
Yeah, sure.
20 minutes past 9. We come back, and then you've made a decision.
Hopefully.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Right. What, pray tell, is the plan?
Apparently, some seems to want us to attack, so let's do a vote. The vote is between moving forward, exploring, attacking, fighting, or moving up one floor and try to get some rest. So,
I mean, we're
every
gonna have to rest anyways, so
what
oops,
was that? What
connection
did you say?
is rough.
So, who votes for
My
moving
reasoning
forward?
is I vote for fight.
Yarlena?
Well, I
Fight
don't
or rest?
mind. Oh, if it's between fight or rest, then I say we should probably take a rest, given that you and Dusty don't look too good. I don't feel 50%. And those things really hurt.
Yeah.
It's only if you get hit.
Mm, Good. Are you back? You're muted if you are.
Oh, I thought I had turned it off. Yeah, I'm here.
What do you vote?
Yeah, I would prefer rest because I don't much feel like dying to these creatures.
Then we are majority rest either way. Should we go up and
Alrighty, then it's settled.
see if we can rest a couple of hours?
Yes.
I think so.
Then let's turn around.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you can move us up one floor again.
Okay.
Should we use the dome?
I can do that. Yes.
I suppose, yeah. Nothing's stopping us from using it.
Maybe we can set it up here in the
Depends
corridor.
how long we are resting for.
2 hours?
I mean, even if it's only a few hours, resting in the dome is safer.
Takes only 10 minutes to set up
It
and
only
doesn't
takes 10
really
minutes.
expend
Figure it
anything.
out.
Hmm.
So you guys look for a good location for putting the dome, and I will get to work on it.
Dome us up. So you need to.
The dome was, what was the dimensions? 20 by 20?
Leomon's tiny hat, it's 20 by 20.
Alright, so only 4 of you can fit into a corridor that's 20 by 20. If you're each,
That's true.
if you're each lying down and taking. So whereabout?
What was it not? Okay. Don't you have the dome? Yeah.
Yeah, I've just realized it. I'm gonna find it. Hold on. It's on the other level below, but now I can't find the token, so let me just grab the token quick and upload it. ABCG. Tiny hut translucent.
Was it Valoris or Vargo that could cast it?
It is
Vargo.
Vargo.
Yeah.
Vargo?
Wizard spells.
I guess we could put it here. Then we could all fit.
True, but do we dare go into the spinning death room circle?
It's the scary part. If we're like that,
Yeah,
we could be
yeah.
covered.
Really awkward. That would work.
There's need to. That should be about the right size. Yeah?
I was just trying to center it on Vargo, but it's not possible.
I mean, not centered, but I cannot exit it.
Okay.
Alright, so it only exists in the space that the corridor is. It doesn't obviously penetrate through the walls or create something within the walls. But it still gives you ample. Alright, how long are you guys planning on resting?
I have to question you, DM. How long has it been since the last long rest?
It is 2 p.m. in the afternoon, and you woke up at about 5 a.m.
Oh, okay, so not much.
It depends unless Lunan would wanna be able to heal up a bit. Anyone else need any downtime? I don't know if you want to transcribe anything into your little book of wizards.
I need the goal for that, friend.
Okay.
Which I'm not sure I have. Let me check. Did I get to identify not identify, just read the scroll was remove course, right?
Correct. Yep.
Yeah, you need a lot of to do that one.
I also have the scroll of water breathing. I pick up. Let's see. So does anyone wants to go for a long rest?
I don't think that's a
Have
good
to
idea.
sit here for a long time, I think.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
I
Okay,
would rather just do a few
okay.
hours at the tops.
Alrighty then.
How many hours exactly is a few hours?
I'm suggesting somewhere between 2 and 4 hours. Uh, but it's if anyone needs more time. Uh, but my choice would be 2 hours to just get the.
Yeah, I'm good with 2.
Then we can reset ourselves a bit and get a couple of dice healing.
And are you all
All
planning
right.
on resting?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're all gonna be
Like according, I don't know if we have any special rules, but you're allowed to sit on watch and so on while resting. According to the baseline rules, I don't know if we have any alternative rules for this.
We do, yeah, no. You need to be fully
Okay.
resting, eyes closed, downtime. Resting is not cooking or reading or anything like
Okay.
that.
For short rests. Okay.
Short and long.
Yeah.
Bargo will not take hit die recovery. I want to have them all in the long rest.
Okay. So you're just going to chill, save your hit dice.
No, I will use Arcane Recovery to get back some spell slots.
Cool.
So I marked down that. Uh, yes.
Okay. So you're going to be doing at least 2 hours, or try to aim for 2 hours, yes?
Yeah.
Alright, I need each of you to roll a d20 for me, please.
Just as is.
Mm-hmm.
That's not ominous at all. There you go. 6.
What are we rolling for? Sorry, I spaced out.
You're rolling for random encounters.
Okay.
DM, I recovered 2 first levels and 1 second level,
Okay, and how long does it take for that
which is
to come?
bad.
Is it immediate, basically?
Oh, that will be the end of the first hour.
Okay. At the end of the first hour, you recover those. It is into your second hour where the rest of you that are meditating or eyes closed, leaning back, trying to rest. All of you except for Valrus. And obviously Fargo. So, Yelena, Dusted, and Lunan. While you are resting, you find yourself standing in a vast city. White buildings and palm trees stretch out for a mile or two. Golden rooftops glisten in the sunlight as you take in your surroundings. The sight is a grand one, and somewhat familiar. You recognize the towering structure that can only be the Palace of Omu, and the gargantuan Colosseum where you defeated the T-Rex. But the scene is ruined by curling black smoke that seems to rise from the center of the city. Your nose crinkles as an acrid scent of burning embers permeates through the air. It is mingled with a heavy stench of decay, rot, and death. And slowly your eyes take in more details. The streets themselves are strewn with lifeless bodies. Wraith-like spectres appear to glide effortlessly through buildings towards the curling smoke. As your eyes follow their departure, the ground beneath you trembles, and with a shuddering groan, it splits open, and from the yawning chasm, an old, hunched woman rises, her gnarled form wreathed in shadows. Her movements are slow, almost deliberate, as if savoring the moment. From where you stand, you can see the skin on her fingers peeking out from her clothing is aged like parchment, stretched taut over a skeletal frame, and her eyes glow with a malevolent intelligence. Slowly she steps towards you. Her hand is outstretched, and each footfall echoes in the empty silence of the ruined city. The scene shifts abruptly, and you find yourself lying on the cold ground of the corridor within Leomund's hut, almost unable to move, paralyzed by some unseen force. The old lady, now even more grotesque in her proximity to you, appears to emerge from the earth right next to you, rising up, her long, impossible limbs reaching out of the ground, one palm on one side of you, the other one on the other side, as she almost lifts herself through your corporeal body, rising up and straddling over you, her eyes fixated on yours. They never leave. Her hands, clawed-like, press into the cold stone corridor as she snarls into your face. Yes. Yes. I have you in my sights. You sit bolt upright all of a sudden as the apparition disappears. Catching your breath. Is it a dream? Was it not? You're unable to tell. As you look around, Valrus is snoring gently, fast asleep. Vargo is deep in concentration, having just finished his arcane business. You look around. The three of you, your eyes meet, not saying a word. I need the
Did you
three of you
guys?
to each roll a perception check, please.
Oh no. Oh my god. Oh, I will roll above a 10 eventually. The game doesn't like me today.
Lunan a 12. Yelena a 6. Dusted a 17. Okay. Dusted, you are the only one who manages to recall the image of this grotesque woman. Let me message you secretly. That is the face that greeted you in your sleep.
Yeah, I get all the grotesque stuff today, don't I? Ugh.
The rest of you, the details don't seem to remain within your minds.
Lunan sitting there with an uneasy feeling. But what happened really was
What are you guys talking about?
There was a smelly lady. She had very bad breath. And did not understand personal space.
Or consent.
Who would that be? Grandma Serak?
I don't know. It was a lady. She smelled bad. She wasn't very friendly. I don't think I've seen her before, but I can't recall her face. I don't know if you two know who she is.
I most certainly not. Paris?
Boris is
And I poke him gently.
What is it?
This tree saw some sort of hack. I give him the description and ask him if he knows something about her.
What's walking around here?
But no, appeared to be some kind of illusion.
No, nothing of the sort. I don't know how much he tells him as well, though. Oh, actually, he doesn't know about the city stuff, I guess.
No, you have your
So,
own
yeah.
dreams.
Yeah. No, it doesn't sound familiar, but hey, I'm glad to not be the only one that finds it hard to sleep at night.
Ah, nice save. Well, we will find out in time, as we always do, with no exception.
I would assume it's one of those things caring for whatever the hell they're keeping here.
But why didn't she come and invade your personal space?
Too powerful.
No. Maybe you just smell too much.
Sure.
That's just the cloak. Though I haven't used it in a while.
No, but you're half fiend. All fiends smell terrible.
Well, Jorlena, come on, that's not fair.
What? It's true. They do.
It's about resting. It's about resting, not a thing.
How do you know? Are you a paladin?
Not everyone finds the smell of sulfur to be disagreeable. Disagreeable? No.
You liked the smell of sulfur?
She's pleasurable. It's pleasurable. Whatever.
It's nothing like the smell of
Actually, I
napalm in the
do.
morning.
Yes.
Why does that not surprise me? You want to become a lich, so.
Oh my god, everybody knows.
I don't want to, but Yeah, but I'm starting to feel that you do reason.
You don't want to, but you think it's the best means of getting the power you need.
Mm.
Oh, what a strategy.
Build up that power
Listen,
tower.
one can admire the works of architecture and magical tinkering that this layer means to someone like me, without wanting to be the thing that created it in the first place.
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like most wizards out there that have some self-respect would call this perversion of their craft, but you know, to each their own.
Mm. I wish I could tell you that I disagree with you. Well, has
I'm sure you will
everyone
resist the pull
rested
of lichdom,
enough?
Vargo, I believe.
So no, we got nothing from the resting because of the
Me
visitor.
too.
You all get at least 1 power, so 1 hit dice.
Okay.
Yes.
You can try for
If
another
we
round
can
if you
rest
want.
for
No,
another
it's
hour.
good. Let's have
Yeah,
a look.
so that
I know that there's a rest button.
D6, I think.
Oh, there it is.
this hut is
That
not
was
going anywhere in the next 6 hours.
It was a short rest, wasn't it?
Yes, it was a short rest.
Oh my god. Well, it's better than nothing.
Hmm.
At least.
Have a
Where did you
roundabout
find it again? These the hit die again?
If you click on short rest at the top of your sheet,
You have the
then
them there.
you can pick
Oh,
it
there.
back
Yeah.
up.
You, by the way, sorry guys, you don't need to roll your hit dice, you heal the maximum.
Oh,
Oh,
Uh,
I'll add a
so
7
instead
to
of
that.
6,
2
it's
HP.
plus 7. So
Mm-hmm.
like this.
Otherwise it would just be unfair, wouldn't it?
Nah.
I just thought you were going hard mode.
To be fair, we don't have to deal with. Oh, we kind of do, but we don't have this super strict time limit. I think.
Do we not?
I don't
People
know.
are dying.
They are dying.
People are dying. How can you say that?
And you're
but
letting
then
this
I
get
would
back.
say another hour would give us quite a lot of more healing. How do you guys look?
I don't need any more necessarily.
I feel okay now.
I think might be
Yeah.
fine enough.
How does the angle look from this balcony if we would want to shoot one floor down towards those columns, the guards?
You know that sounds really good and all, but I can see one golem up here right now.
Justin has noticed there is a golem
Yeah.
slowly walking
Yeah.
along the corridor.
Yeah.
Let's just leave the hut open and then we run out on the other side, everyone but Vargo, and shoot on it because it can't enter the hut.
Not the worst idea.
As soon as Lunan hears that
And you,
there is one, he
can you
will.
guys describe me? What are you talking about? What's outside? I can see.
Right now there is a giant iron golem marching towards this hut.
I will help you out.
I would like to see what happens. What happens when it reaches it.
Hold on, Ray.
Ray, just
Thank you.
stand next to me.
It uses its anti-magic gloves to destroy the bubble and critically
Probably.
injures the closest player.
That will be so unfair.
It nukes us with a firebomb.
I mean, we have to take it out regardless. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Luna will start fire. I don't know if you want us to roll initiative or not. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you gonna start attacking it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
As much as I want to see what happens when it touches the hut, the intelligent thing to do is attack it. Yeah.
It will still touch the hut, most likely.
Might start.
Remember,
climbing
guys,
over it
you
or
have
something.
to exit the hut to shoot
Yeah.
and come back in.
Mm-hmm.
If we want to be inside, yeah. Lunan stepped out and brought Valoris with me. So we're standing on the balcony outside of the hut,
Check.
That works.
towards
Okay.
up the stairs a bit, so we have a good angle.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yelena, are you doing the same?
Them, I will make the hut
Yeah.
pitch black from the outside.
Oh. Okay. Dusted, what about you?
Like we can see it, but in theory, he cannot see us.
Dustin is gonna crawl
In
up
theory.
on the ceiling.
Okay. And are you all gonna roll initiative then?
Yeah, I guess.
Let's do it.
Dustin's not quite sure what's going on, even though he was the guy that saw the stupid thing coming up.
You're just slow to react, Dusted. That's okay. All right.
That's a nice thing. That's just a nice way of saying stupid. Thank you.
Savago, you're gonna turn the hut pitch black, and that's your turn.
I mean, I don't think that's an action. If I have an action, I will do a minor illusion of a goblinoid figurine with wood in front of the hut.
Oh yeah, of course you can.
There you go. Like in the position will be in the hallway, like in the presumed path the column will take to get to us, like
Uh-huh.
right there.
And you are creating a what? A goblin human being.
Made a figurine made of wood, of wood, basically.
Oh, just like a scarecrow or something.
Exactly, yeah, a decoy.
Wait, can you even do that though?
I mean,
yeah.
it's comically imprecise, you know. Like it's like like you cut a wooden a wooden.
It's basically a stick figure, is it?
Like I picture it basically, yeah. I mean, I
Hey,
picture it like almost
Morgus,
like a cartoon, you know.
can you make it outside the bubble though?
And anywhere he can see within
Yeah,
range.
that,
Hmm.
Doesn't it block magical effects from inside and outside?
Share the
mine.
share the spell of the bubble, but I
Yeah.
don't think
Oh,
it does. You can't shoot in and out of it,
I
so you
cannot
can't
share
shoot.
it because I cannot share it because I don't have ability right now. I'm operating only with
So it says
the app.
spells and other magical effects can't extend through the dome or be cast through it. The atmosphere inside the dome.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
But do you
so
In that case, just for the safe, I mean to be safe, I will use the dodge action.
So, And the dome moves with you, does it? Because it's centered on your side.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't move. If I get out of the dome disappears.
I was hoping it would be a vibrating dome. Okay.
What? No.
Wiggling down.
Alright. Vargo, okay, so then I assume you turn the dome black and you prepare to dodge, and that's your turn.
Yeah. I used the dodge action, yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Then the Tomb Guardian moves closer, and that is his turn, which will bring us to Valrus.
Grandiose firebolt towards the golem. A
Okay.
whole 16 to hit.
16. Whoa, that misses, unfortunately. Anything else, good sir?
No. No.
Okay, and that'll bring us to Yelena.
Oh, Ray of Frost. Oh wait. Wait. Is he? Oh, he's just too far away. Oh, if he was a little bit closer, I could try and use lightning whip on him or whatever it is and pull him off. But she'll use Ray of Frost.
What's the range of your lightning whip?
What's the range?
It's 15 foot. But it's also strength save, and I have a feeling it's probably quite good at strength saves.
Oh,
It's
that's
got
cool.
advantage.
Oh, yeah.
So when it's standing in front of the dome, you can do it.
Yeah, as long
Yeah.
as you're... Yeah,
Yeah,
next turn.
next time.
Okay,
I'll do Ray of Frost this time.
go on then. Ray of Frost.
15. I'm rolling so badly today. Oh.
First.
A 15 unfortunately misses.
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh
That'll be it for her.
dear. Okay, then that brings us to Lunan.
I'll go with a trusty old fireball.
Nice.
I want it.
A 21 is a hit.
And 19 damage.
Whoa, you sent a blasting ray of fire right through, smashing into the Tomb Guardian that almost stutters as it moves along. That's a good amount of damage, actually.
I rolled well.
Anything else?
No, I'm taking a glance around, checking nothing's coming from above.
Okay. Go ahead and use your perception. Roll check for me, please.
Oh.
24. Okay. You glance around, taking in your surroundings. There is nothing else descending upon you at all.
Good, that's my turn.
That brings us to Dusted. But with that perception 24, Lunan, you notice the fire has done a little bit more than just damage the Tomb Guardian. The stutter and faltering almost seems to have done more than just damage to it.
Dustin would like to prepare the shove action.
To prepare the shove action.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In the wild imagination where the Guardian suddenly leaps the gap
Oh, okay.
and lands next to Jalena.
Ah.
So, dagger in one hand and ready to sort of like pounce down on the man if he jumps across and shove him over the railing or stab him, whichever is possible. So he's just hanging from the... Yeah. So he's hanging from the wall with a dagger in one hand and ready to sort of like I don't know, kick him in the chest and try to throw him overboard if he comes over.
Excellent. Okay. In which case, that'll bring us to the top of the next round, which is Fargo.
I think I have to do the same,
Okay.
basically. Just dodge.
All right. In which case, then it is the golem's turn, and ever so slowly but methodically, he moves up towards the edge of the dome, and he begins to try and attack the thing as he brings his two fists down, smashing into the dome. Let's go ahead and roll that. His fists connect as the dome doesn't move and they bounce off. That is the golem's turn, which brings us to Valrus.
Firebolt.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack, sir.
Ooh, way better. 18.
Unfortunately, an 18 misses.
Unbelievable.
This is why I didn't want to go and fight two of them.
Yeah. I had my turn.
Would you like to... Oh, you've ended your turn. Okay,
Yeah.
then that'll bring us to Yelena.
I think I can potentially try. She's gonna move over here, and she'll try. Yeah, it's 15. But try and use lightning lure on the thingy majig. I'll send it to the game log. It's a strength saving throw, and they get pulled up to 10 feet in a straight line towards you, and then take damage if it is within 5 feet of Yelena.
Okay, so 10 feet in a straight line towards you, and then fair
Takes
enough.
damage. It's
So,
a DC 16 strength.
right, so first things first. Let me just double check. Okay. Oh, that's unlucky. It's lucky
course.
for me, but
I'll be very unlucky today as expected. I had a feeling it might save.
well,
They
16's
seem
still good
like
though. But
yeah, that.
It's worth doing again because he only has a +4.
Anything else?
No, that will be it for her.
Okay, Lunan, over to you, sir.
Same. Hopefully we can grill this guy. Yes.
Oh, that's a definite hit.
Ooh, 18.
Nice. Okay.
Do I still, now I'm looking more carefully, do I still see whatever effect that was from being hit?
The fire. Yeah. It seems to almost confuse him a little. He doesn't quite see exactly where the flames come from, and when he attacked the dome, he wasn't quite as accurate as he could have been. I think that's the best way to describe it.
I will just call out. He seems confused.
Our
That's
plan
my job.
worked.
Did it hurt himself itself?
The flames slam into him. The flame slams into him, the armor heats up, and a little cry escapes from below. The eyes almost seem to burn and smoke inside, and it's almost as if he can't see through the haze.
All right.
Dusted, your turn.
You might be muted, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
So I was asking if Dustin just wants to sort of wait for him still on the other side, but
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if it was possible to see what goes on with the creature from here, even with the black dome, or is it sort of in the way?
No, he's within line of sight. You can see him.
But what is going on? Is he just, as you said, Lunan said he's confused, but is it just tumbling around because of the fire?
Roll an intelligence check for me.
Oh yeah, this is gonna go well. Yep, Dustin at his finest. Yeah, Dustin sort of like looks, cranes his neck to have a look at the monster that just seems like raging over there with his spiked fist, and Dustin is like, yeah, let's leave him over there for now, and stays over here.
Yeah. So Dustin is not going to do anything other than stay there and wait for him to pounce again.
Yeah, like imagine if he is jumping over. I mean, if he has a +4 strength, he has at least 18, so he can easily clear the gap there. So no, thank you.
All right, then that'll bring us to Vargo.
I need descriptions. What's happening? Is the golem still trying to enter the dome?
Yes, let me send you an updated.
All right, I brace myself just in case the golem pulls out a shenanigan I don't know of and breaks it. Thank you.
Hardly anything has changed.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. I proceed to take the dodge action just in case.
Okay. Which will bring us to the Guardian. As he steps forward, and he is going to try and attack the dome in front of him again. And he completely misses as his fists come slamming down. It smashes into the ground in front of him, crashes into the balcony railings as well. He almost looks, if Golem could look upset and confused and disappointed in itself, this is what this Golem would look like. That'll be his turn.
Poor thing.
Valorous, over to you.
Third time's the charm. The most accurate firebolt flies out.
Oh, nice! And it hits!
Hitting.
Amazing.
Oh,
Please tell me you have elemental
I have
adept
the
or something
key.
to reroll these.
Good. I have the key.
What? What, you roll 2 10s now?
Yeah.
Go, Valorous, we believe. We
Oh,
believe.
but not quite 12.
It's still good. It's still good.
Much better. 12 points. Amazing. I can't believe you got 2 1s.
It's perfectly average.
Wow.
Oh, there you go.
Alright, 12 points as the fire slams into the golem. His armor almost seems to start turning red from the heat. Anything else, Valrus?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, that will bring us to Yelena. As Valrus finally manages to find the target, Yelena.
She's gonna try the same thing again, see if she can pull it over. With the thing.
Okay,
Oh my
you cast
god.
your lightning lure, and without even blinking, it lashes onto the golem and pulls him 10 feet towards you.
It's lightning damage. Oh no.
Its feet.
I was about to say lightning damage on this thing is gonna be
Oh,
a no, but yeah.
it will fall down, I think.
Its feet almost clip on the side of the broken barrier on the banister as it almost flies towards you head first. And as it does, roll your d8 lightning damage, please.
2d8.
2d8.
Mm,
Alright. 6 points, yeah?
I imagine that probably heals it.
Roll a perception check.
Oh god no. If
And
only-
then
God's sake. Oh my god. This is awful.
Jelena is just proud with herself, like, look what I did. Yeah.
okay, now we're in level 2. As he floats out over empty space, he then proceeds to let gravity take hold of his situation as he plummets 75 feet straight down.
Yeah.
Oof,
I
that's
think
uncomfortable.
one round is 50 feet falling, or
It's much
500
more.
feet.
oh, it's 500. True, it's
Yeah.
500. It's 50 when you had the slow fall. So
Lunan and Dusted, you still get to act while he's being pulled in the air and is drifting towards Yelena as he almost seems to pause in midair.
I would give him another fireball.
Go on then. Dusted, at this point you can actually leap out and kick him if you want.
That was the thing. Dustin was like, oh, if I can jump to him, push him downwards, and then jump to the other side. But at the same time, I'm like, no, that's a stupid fucking idea.
That's alright. 26 hits.
almost anime style. Just pushing them down.
Holy crap. You can
Getting
Lunan,
good.
for fuck's sake.
Above average rolls right now.
Nice. You could do like Tom Cruise, you know, jumping to catch the falling bad guy in midair.
So, but why? I don't need 70 foot of drop. I don't need 70 foot of drop. As humorous as it would be to jump out there, slash him, and then jump back into safety. Then no.
Fair enough. Lunan, anything else?
Well, I think he's gonna feel this on his way down.
I think he might do as well. Alright, is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Then it's over to you, Dusted.
Dustin's just gonna go to the edge to see him fall. Oh, that's the end of Dustin's turn.
Okay. In which case, Yelena, why don't you roll 7d6 for us, please?
I don't know if you want to ask me to roll it, because I haven't been rolling very well.
Now is
Well,
the
Yes,
time
Jelena,
of redemption,
roll it.
young
Roll it,
paladin.
Jelena.
Oh dear. They're all going to be ones.
Now is the time your gods will speak
Oh.
to you.
Quite a few of them were ones, actually. I
Only,
think.
only 2 ones.
Oh, only 2. I couldn't see one in the corner.
Yeah, you
I
got
thought
2,
it was a
1,
1.
1, 3, 3, 6, and a 4, which is still 20 points. That is not bad. As he goes plummeting down, falling all the way down to the bottom, you listen as a split second later you're greeted by the loud crash of plate mail into the bottom floor. Dusted. And everyone else, as you watch him disappearing out of the edge of your vision, you're greeted with a little puff of smoke as it rises, a little cloud. And then he is swallowed by the darkness below. I say that brings us to the end of combat.
Quick and efficient.
Well, it's probably not dead. These things are a pain to kill.
Fine enough by me, as long as it's not within our sight for now.
He's going to
They
come back and
probably
find
make
us.
more of these things whenever some get destroyed. So.
I mean, far from me to be a negative Nancy, but we have to go down there at some point, right?
Yep. We do. I'm sure he will be waiting.
And we can prepare ourselves.
And stand a balcony up and shoot at him. And apparently they can't walk through the dome.
That's
Is that your trick for the two upstairs? Just create the dome in such a way that you can attack them.
That's actually a pretty smart idea. But unfortunately, the
Does
dome
it,
takes 10
does it-
minutes.
Dustin looks extremely proud of himself in those moments. Oh no, what have you done?
Dusted, the tactical genius.
Ray, the player, will feel dirty using that tactic. Yeah, it's so smart.
Mm. Nice. Alright. With the golem vanquished, the path around the stairwell is cleared. Where to next?
Are we going down or did we want to rest more? I'm suggesting we can go down now, but I'm not against resting.
I think we should be fine to continue unless anyone is not feeling so good.
DM, standing here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how far in I could look, but looking towards here. Wait, it doesn't work. Looking towards here, do I see the other golems?
Let me double check. My instinct says no.
Because they're standing in alcoves, weren't they?
Yeah.
Like sort of like
Yeah.
little
And
indents. Yeah.
there's angles and all of it going on.
Yeah, but also there is a corridor as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question is, do we want to fire into the corridor to lure them out?
I mean, they hadn't noticed us. Was there something? There was something about them. Were they? What was happening with them? Like there was something in between them. Yeah.
They were just standing facing each other.
Oh, okay. So maybe if you cross those two squares, I think last time you didn't cross the squares, or sort
No,
of
we
in
just
front of
walked
them.
past
Yeah, you
by the
didn't even go
balcony.
into the corridor. You just.
Oh, okay. So it might be activated by the. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I don't
Because
like
I
it.
would want to have my back free, at least to the degree we can.
Yeah.
I miss Rupert.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Go. So,
But I mean, where could the skeleton be? I think we know of one hole here, but that's about it, right? So it could be anywhere on this floor. Wouldn't it be easier to at least check the other hallways first? Rather than sort of like jump straight into two guardians.
It probably would. How many keys do we even need?
5,
5.
I think. Yeah.
So, all of them on our way down, didn't we?
Don't know if we saw one on this floor. I think we heard it, but I don't think we saw it because we went through so quickly here.
I think we might have seen this one. I don't remember seeing one on the bottom floor with the gargoyles.
That might be right.
DM, the one
Yeah.
we sent down the stairs, how badly beaten did it look like when it was flying down?
it is bloodied.
Okay.
So I think we gave it
At what for?
close to 80 damage. 60,
You've-
80 damage.
You've given him a good seeing to so far.
He might be on his way up again.
That is a possibility, yeah.
Most likely. Hmm. Hmm.
All right, guys, let's do this. Leroy, what
Hmm.
what are we waiting for? I think we can take it. We can take on them.
There's 2 of them though.
Yeah, it's. Do we know if they can see invisible? I guess we don't know that. No.
No.
I'm pretty sure of our capabilities if I make you invisible, Irlena.
Hmm. I'm just worried about the damage that they do. So
They
where
do a
we
lot
can't
of
see.
damage. Dust can be taken one by one of them at full health. So
Another idea is we check the other rooms on this floor, and if we don't find the Skelly Boy in any of those, we go to the other floors and try and do those, and then have maybe maybe have a long rest. I don't know if we want to do that though.
I think we should at least check the other corridor down there that we
Yeah.
left in a hurry.
Oh yeah.
We killed one of these guards
All right.
there last time.
Yeah,
It
but they're
came
wandering
from
the
nowhere.
floor, right? So we don't know where they come from. At least these two are not bothering us right now.
Okay. Luna will try
In
to
the
sneak
forge, I
past.
think.
Luna will go down the stairs and try to sneak past.
Okay. Stealth check for me if you're sneaking, please.
He guides himself.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice.
Very
Get that
good.
guidance though.
Nice.
The
Total of
DM's
10.
grin grew bigger.
So a 10 is your stealth check total, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So you stealthily creep past the corridor to the other side. Then what?
I'm checking if they seem to react.
You pause in your stealth and you look back to find a reaction but you see none.
And I wave the others.
Mm-hmm. The rest of you, are you going to...
Let's go.
Yeah, we will,
Mhm.
I guess, have to sneak. Oh, finally happened. Yes.
If you're planning on sneaking, then roll. If you don't roll, I assume you're not going to be sneaking.
Valorous turns invisible
I'm
before
working on
going
it.
past.
The app is loading.
The advantage
My God.
when invisible.
Busted is climbing
Climbing
around
the
again.
walls. Yeah. I'm having none of that.
Valorous, did you say you go invisible?
Yes.
Okay, so you get advantage.
Can
Just
someone
trust
roll
me,
a
guys.
d20 plus 2 for me?
Sure.
Oh, there you go. There we go. No, I think I can do it now. Let's see.
Okay.
Alright, 19 for Yelena, 13 for Valorous.
Nice.
Yeah, 3 for Vargo. Awesome.
Ah, Marco, take the flip flops off. They do nothing for sneaking.
And Dusted, you are going to literally just
Climb.
climb over the balcony and get to the corridor.
Yeah, the other
Easy
way, by
peasy.
climbing up the wall. Yeah,
I
Okay.
how it makes sense. I mean, Bargo is not does not see anything right now. Not very well, at least.
fair.
So
Alright.
I pump. I hit the fence or something. Can we make it so the fence just breaks and falls through the hole in the and makes a tremendous noise? Like,
Are you talking about
oh boy.
the bottom left of the square? Which fence are you talking about?
Sorry, what?
Which fence are you talking about?
Ah, I thought we were passing in front of the golems.
Yeah, you're going around the staircase, the big staircase and the square one, down to the other side.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Lunan?
Yeah, I just picture Bargo tripping over something and throwing it in the hole between the staircase. I'm making a lot of noise.
You're literally all moving up to where Dusted is standing on the bottom. Yeah? Is anyone taking any detours?
Ah, okay. Oh, this is not at all what I was imagining. Okay, thank you. Uh,
Deep voice.
Alright, so Lunan, are you going to search, you're going to go up to the top and look inside the demon face to see if you can see the skeleton inside there?
Yes.
Okay. Yelena, are you following Lunan or going to where Dusted is?
She'll hang here. Oops. She'll hang here. And just keep an eye on Luna in case something happens.
Okay,
So she'll stick nearby.
Valrus?
Will also go by Lynn.
Okay. And then Vargo, you're gonna move around to meet Dusted?
yeah, let's call it move around. Yeah.
Move around. Alright. I'll put you there then. Okay. So Vargo, you go to join Dusted down on the southern corridor area, while the three, Lunan, Yelena, and Valrus, move towards the northern corridor to peep in through the hole on the other side to see what is going on in the room beyond. The corridor ends. It is a block of stone, and on it is painted a 7-foot-tall jackal-headed human with a circular gold medallion around its neck, and all around the figures are carvings of locusts. Previously, what happened is you pressed the gold medallion on the figure, and it gave you a glimpse of what was inside the tomb on the other side of that statue. So, Lunan, is that what you're going to do?
I'm not sure they told me that's what they did, because I don't think I did it.
Oh. I think Dusted did it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. So,
I mean, last time we
looking
were here, I saw a really horrid scene of a dwarf being killed over and over.
in that room.
Yes, you did.
Okay. So I'm just seeing a face with the medallion in its mouth, or what did you say?
The corridor in front of you ends with a snarling jackal's head carved with immense detail. The stone has been expertly shaped. The fangs of the jackal protrude menacingly, creating gaps that are 2 inches wide, offering a glimpse into the chamber beyond. The eyes of the jackal are lifeless, but they seem to follow every move as you approach. You can gaze in between the gaps to look into the room beyond, if you would like.
That's what I will do to begin with.
Okay. You look inside, and the room within is bathed in flickering light from 4 torches strategically placed. As your dark vision fails, you notice that each reveals a stone sphinx crouched in the corner, each corner of the room. The floor is covered in hieroglyphs. The heart of the room has a stone dais that rises 3 feet, supporting a gold inlaid funeral barge, and resting on the barge is a small gold sarcophagus, which is adorned with intricate depictions of a horned rabbit. As you look around, you do not see a skeleton within this room. Do you carry on looking?
Not in the room, but I want to look at the wall in front of me and see if I see anything indicating it's a secret door or has a secret passage.
Okay, so then roll a perception or investigation for me, please.
I will guide you.
Thank you. The guidance works better when I get it from someone else. Double as good.
Okay, total for 17. You do not see any secret entrances here.
Okay. I wonder how you get into that room, I say, and then walk towards Dusty.
Okay. Yelena and Valrisk, do you follow Lunan around towards Dusted?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
So, Dusted, as you wait, first Vargo and then the rest of the party join you in the corridor branching southwards.
Yeah. So I mean, once everyone is here, Dustin is sort of gonna sneak in here and have a look around. I mean, it was here we met this really terrible demon last time, or
That
well,
is
very angry,
correct.
very angry iron golem thing. So Dustin's gonna make a sneak check, I think, to have a look.
He was literally here.
Exactly. That's where he died, but he started coming from here, and Dustin was sort of like running away from him, I think.
Correct. Alright, so sneak check, go ahead.
Oh, stealth or whatever, yeah.
I remember now. Okay.
17.
Okay. And then what are you going to do, good sir?
Peek down this corridor at both sides, because I didn't get much time to look at it last time, because a very, very angry golem was beating my head in.
This is true. So with your 60-foot dark vision, you actually managed to see to the end of the corridor.
Hmm.
So I'll give you that.
Content that it's clear, Dust is gonna shout back. Okay, no guardians here.
Mm-hmm.
And sort of climb down for the wall for a bit and just stand in the corridor.
It's always good news.
While you wait for the rest of the party.
Yeah. Dusted is content with having sort of like. Wait, is that a gap of some kind over here?
Looks like it.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Oops, that's a ruler. It's a very, very thin corridor. So, Dusted, as you step into this corridor, you notice that the twisted, tendril-like growths begin to lessen the closer that you would get to the eastern end of the hallway. In the distance, the ground almost seems to move as some light-colored liquid laps around the corner up ahead, ever so slowly. You notice that the corridor gives way to the beginnings of a large room. To the west, there is a very thin 2-foot wide corridor that branches off, heading north.
No skeleton. It could be anywhere, I suppose. Well,
Hmm.
I think without having to squeeze ourselves too much, I can start moving this way, avoiding to step in the goo on the floor.
Okay.
Actually, Dustin's gonna jump up on the on the wall again as there's goo on the floor. He has no after the psychic goo further down. He has no trust in this.
All right. What about the rest of the party? Vargo, what are you up to?
Uh, I think that since Vargo eyesight doesn't work very well, I'm being extra cautious, like being really perceptive. If I hear something approaching or the characteristic
Are you going to stay where
noise
you
of the
are?
skeleton. No. I go with the party.
So are you going to follow Dusted?
I mean, I will since Dusted is scouting. I will not do that. No, I will remain with the rest of the party.
Okay. Yelena?
She will walk past Fargo and go into the corridor where Dusted is. But she'll wait around here for the others to catch up, while also keeping an eye on Dusted to make sure he doesn't touch anything
Oh, okay. Are
that
you
he shouldn't.
are you doing it cautiously and stealthily or sneakily?
No, she's not trying to hide from him that she's
Okay.
there. She's just trying to keep an eye on everybody because they haven't really been down here.
Lunan, what about you?
Of
I think
course, not Dusted.
I will be looking around for any sign of movement from key carriers, both downwards and on this floor.
Okay.
Standing on this balcony until I hear anything behind me indicating that they need help.
All right. And then Valrus, are you following Yelena?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm also keeping an eye open for the guy we just sent down the stairs if he's on his way up.
Good point. Okay. He is currently about 50 feet below you. Stuck on the ground, not really moving much, but just sort of.
He's still lying on the
stationary.
floor.
Yeah, well, he stood up, but he's stationary now.
Okay, then I will let him be. Otherwise, I was considering coup de graceing him for a few rounds.
Okay, so let's move over to Dusted Coal then. Dusted. You're in this corridor. The purple goo seems to lessen as you move closer towards the blue light and the watery portion of the corridor up ahead. In the dimly lit confines of this hallway, the air hangs heavy with a scent of damp, earth, and decay. Puddles of murky water dot the uneven stone floor, their surfaces reflecting the flickering light of torches with an eerie glow. Footsteps echo softly from around the corner, the sound muffled by the oppressive atmosphere that permeates the corridor. Roll a perception check for me, please. As you are 5 feet from the corner, the footsteps themselves sound like bone clicking against bone. You recognize the sound.
Oh, there's a skeleton here. Jalena can see Dusted almost get on all fours sideways on the wall and taking on the position of a pouncing cat. As if he's noticed something and sort of like slowly moving towards the edge, looking for prey.
She'll just lean over to Vowers. I think you might have found something.
He always does.
Oh, yes, we don't have to go past the robots.
Very good.
You say that until Dusted fails to
too
grab
early.
this one. Until Dusted fails to grab this one, and we have to sort of rush through this entire hellhole.
No.
Gonna happen.
I forget I said anything. We do have to go past the robots.
Okay, Dusted. You look around the corner, and indeed on the ceiling, you see slowly moving away from you the skeleton who's just emerged from the hole in the roof. But that's not the only thing that grabs your attention. As you take in the room, you notice the walls themselves are slick with moisture. They're adorned with ancient murals depicting strange and otherworldly figures. Animal-headed humanoids clad in armor and wielding weapons gaze down upon passerbys with inscrutable expressions. The weapons they hold seem almost tangible, as if you were able to pluck them from the stone at any moment. A narrow crawlway in the eastern wall beckons you to traverse its claustrophobic confines. Flush with the floor, it offers a passage into the unknown. At the far end of the hall, a rippling curtain of water hangs suspended in a stone archway, its transparency belying the barrier it represents. Beyond the curtain, this aqueous veil, there is another corridor that stretches into the darkness at the limits of your dark vision. And it almost appears to feature a mirroring of the one that you can see just in front of you. Yet, amidst the stillness, a sudden disturbance disrupts the silence. As from above, the unmistakable sounds of the bones of the skeleton scraping against bone moves further and further towards the watery curtain.
Go, kitty, 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 go.
You're not here to go kidding me. And with in that moment, when it's about to head towards the curtain, Dusted quickly goes around the corner and tries to jump at the at the skeleton and try to grapple it.
Okay.
I don't know if we need to roll anything for this,
Well,
but yeah, I think.
Given that your stealth check is better than the skeleton's passive perception, he hasn't seen
Mhm.
you. Which means that you do get a free action, a free round of surprise.
Athletics attempt to grapple.
Okay. You move over quickly and you grapple with the skeleton. And as you do, it struggles in your grip and tries to break free.
Please be good.
Oh,
15.
it gets a 10. You manage to grapple with the skeleton as it cannot break through, and then all of a sudden, Yelena, you can hear the cries of a skeleton familiar in your ears coming from the corridor that Dusted has just disappeared into.
I think he might have found the thing.
It's good.
Do you think we should go over, or do you think
I
that
think
will
so.
make
Quick.
it worse? Okay.
Dusted, you notice that this skeleton has got a pentagon for a head. What do you do, sir?
Dustin still has a little bit of. Thank you, Ray. That was 1, 2, 3, 15 feet of movement
Mm-hmm.
with feline agility.
Mm-hmm.
I have 60. So I can move it 1, that's 25. 1 more, that's 35. 1 more, that is 45. 55.
My God.
And then I can move myself here.
That's crazy.
That is Dustin's turn.
Technically, you also have an action search.
Well, I don't need action surge for
My
this.
God.
I mean, I can punch it with a free hand if I want to, but that seems excessive. I can take a swipe at it with an offer.
Quick, rip its head
No,
off.
I mean to dash again if you wanted.
Oh yeah, I could dash, but no way. Oh yeah, I could, but no, that's not necessary. I have one more attack.
Oh,
I'll because grapple is one attack, and then I can just do a swipe with unarmed.
Mm-hmm.
Where is unarmed? Here it is.
Go for it.
An 18.
An 18 indeed. You connect as you wildly punch the skeleton. Calm down, you bony bugger.
2 damage.
2 points of damage. Alright, Yelena and Valrus, you notice it pop around the corner in the arms of Dusted.
She will Ray of Frost
Okay,
as soon as she sees it.
and Valrus?
The opposite of Ray of Frost.
Fireball.
Yeah, because
Not quite.
technically one is a cantrip, the other is a level spell, so Stefan is right.
This is true.
Lightning bolt. So you're gonna firebolt, are you?
Firebolt.
Alright, both of you roll at the same time then.
Let's go. Oh,
Alright.
Oh, Yelena, that's a hit. Wow,
That
you rolled
is
above
also
10.
a
oh
hit.
my god.
Oh, that's a hit too, Valrus.
Definitely a hit.
Amazing.
Dusted, good thing you've got the skeleton in front of
What?
you. As a
You
human
kidding
being.
me?
Oh my god,
Oh my
Valrus, what the fuck?
That's twice in a row.
And then lucky
Dude.
seven.
Dude.
As you look forward, Dusted, you notice a song of ice and fire come flying towards you. As the 2 elements almost seem to tumble and twist amongst themselves, the fire surrounding the ice surrounding the fire, and then slams into the skeleton. The 2 of them, one sort of all of a sudden freezes it, and as the fire hits, boom, the bones shatter into little splinters that fly into the sides of the walls around you. All that remains is the pentagon-shaped head that lands into your cradling arms. You have found
without-
the 3rd head.
Without hesitation, Dustin is going to put it into the bag.
Okay.
And then linger a bit in the room, looking around.
Are you going to linger with intent?
Just to look around at this again. I mean, what is this? Like,
That is a statue of a warrior that is holding what appears to be a weapon. I believe is a trident.
okay. No, it's a trap. Let's go. Justin needs to get out of here before
Alright,
curiosity gets the better. Before it gets the better of him. It's a trap.
Alright, 3 heads in the bag. Where to next?
Down we go.
Which one was this?
This was
Pentagon.
Pentagon. So you now have got triangle, square, pentagon.
So we need the sextant
Alright,
and the
right.
octant. Yeah.
Hex and oct, yeah.
Oh yeah, I said sextant. Yeah, I thought of something else. Yeah. There you go.
Sextant is used to calculate the distance with stars.
Exactly. Yeah. I know. Hexagon.
We explore the rest of this room, or do we go downstairs?
I mean, we can explore it if you like. I have no idea what was back there, except there is a lot of water and some murals that might be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And a small crawlway, I think.
It smells like a trap. It is like a trap. Probably a trap.
It may be
But
best to
do you
leave
wish?
now.
Do you wish to learn about lich traps, or do you not wish to learn about lich traps?
I mean, literally everything we have come across so far has been a trap, a dangerous trap.
But the knowledge, though.
I think we should go find the next head. We'll be coming back
All right.
up this way,
Take me.
most likely.
All right. Take me out of here quickly, before I feel tempted.
Well, we'll probably come back up this way, and we can always have a look once we have all the heads.
Do you guys
tempt me,
think that
Frodo.
we? Do you guys think that once we get rid of Acerak, I can keep his layer to me?
No.
I
Now,
think in
don't-
order to
now,
get
don't-
rid of a Sararak, we need to go through like 16 more layers, apparently.
Now, don't sell the
16.
Lich's lair before the
I
Lich is
don't know
dead.
how many.
Just saying.
I thought
That was very wise of you to say to me. Thank you.
they only have the one thing. Wait, I don't know if Alana knows that phylacteries are a thing. She does, doesn't she? I feel like we've had this conversation before.
Yeah, you have, because I think Felris, you uncovered it in one of the scripts.
Yeah, that was it.
Wither's book that you took.
Yeah. That I borrowed.
Yep.
Like-
You. So if we
Borrowed
remember a
without
couple of
permission.
quite a few sessions ago, yes. So you know that there are three other phylacteries and 3 other tombs that you need to.
Oh yeah, that was it.
16, 3, same thing.
This
That's
is
a
what
bummer.
someone does when they live for a long time. They just make stupid layers with stupid traps. How boring.
What else do they have to do with their time, I guess?
Well, I imagine that they wanted to live forever for a reason, right?
Immortality is
Yeah,
all well
I mean-
and good, but if it only takes one phylactery to destroy it, it's too easy, isn't it? At least once more. It's harder to kill it. Immortality is only good if you can live it.
They can't exactly walk around in town willy-nilly. They can't
Can't
probably
go to
taste food.
parties.
Probably can't. Exactly. What can they do other
You
than
say that,
build
Dust.
these stupid lairs?
So once we agree on something,
You say that, Dusted, and you see Vargo pulling out a notebook and writing that down and keeping
don't
it
give
for
him ideas.
keeping it.
Mm.
Actually, do give him ideas.
What do you mean? No. If he becomes a lich, I want it to be as easy as possible to put him in the ground.
Anyways,
We'll
let's
find the
go.
next head.
Jalen, let's keep the ifs to certainties for
When?
now.
When do you put
No,
That's right.
Just-
When?
it's only a matter of time, Jelena said, shaking her blade as he tries to control it. Oh, wait, you don't have the Blade of Vengeance anymore. Never mind.
Oh well.
But if it is a certainty, then isn't it wise to simply cut him down now?
Jesus Christ! And I thought I was murder hobo for Marco.
This place does things to people.
And I
Well,
I
let me
thought
just
that we
say,
were
let's say,
friends.
no Vargo, no tiny hut, no resting place. Vargo is a
assure you,
valiant.
Vargo, we are. And you know I'm telling the truth.
Nice to know why am I appreciated in this group. Yeah.
Look, I'm just trying to find some reason for these people to not think that you are evil. you are actually a valued member of this group.
Well, until we get out of here, then we don't need tiny hunters.
But Vargo, tell me something honestly here, right? You touched the ring, and your guest is still Papa Sottle, yeah?
Yeah. Hello?
Well, okay. Just keep touching that ring, okay?
It doesn't work. Obolaka doesn't want me.
Jalila, can you try touching the ring?
I already had it forced upon me because somebody doesn't know consent.
Oh, wait. Margot, did you give the ring to Jalina?
He didn't give it to me.
He rubbed her with the ring.
He touched
No. What? That's not how it works. She
I
has to
think
wear it, right? She has to at least wear it or touch it by own will, right?
It worked. It induced.
Mm-hmm.
Something tried to get in my head.
Yeah,
But I said
when
no.
when so someone did try to visit you.
said no really you said no really hard, actually.
Good. Then they will think twice about doing it again.
But what if, after thinking twice, they come to the same conclusion and try again anyways?
Well, then I'll just say no again.
I think I still have the ring, but should you guys want it, then it's yours.
So who has the
Probably not.
You
ring?
notice that because Vargo feels dependent upon you since his sight is compromised. Papa Sotel's influence seems to have gotten down a notch.
And here Dustin is sizing up Jalena if she has the ring or if it's Vargo that has the ring.
I don't
He's
have this
standing behind
ring.
Jalena.
I have it.
That's a shame.
I don't want
Dustin
it.
keeps walking down.
I told you all I don't want another voice in my head.
What if we get the rabbit one? It's right over there.
No. Why would you want to be a rabbit?
It's not a rabbit though. It doesn't look like a rabbit. It has a unicorn horn, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a. What, is it a jackalope? Is that what it's called?
I don't know what it's called, but
Something.
the thing is called an Idjin, I guess.
Oh no, jackalopes. have
Bunny
horns on
with
their head.
a horn is Almiraj.
Almiraj.
Oh, that's the species. Ah, okay. I just know that it was called Idjin. That's what I remember.
Yeah, that's the
Nice.
spirit, the god or the demigod's name, Ijin,
Hmm.
and his form is of an Almiraj, the uni bunny.
Wait, what was the story about? What was the story about Idjin?
See the wall of crazy.
He's very horny.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh god.
Okay.
Oh, no, please no.
Oh,
He's
boy.
cute. Don't do him that. I mean, I assume he's cute. Maybe it isn't.
The snail was the
Neutral guy, the neutral one.
yeah, exactly. So Idjin is one
That
of the
doesn't want to
others.
get into. Yes.
Hmm. Yeah, I wish I could remember the poem.
I think you could just scroll through the Discord posts. You'll find it.
Yeah, I would have to scroll through a lot of the handouts, so I'll start now.
Which handout are you looking for?